Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of rewriting polynomials. This is standard A.10D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 36 of the 2019 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we need to find an expression that is equivalent to this 210d squared minus 63d. All right, so this is actually called a binomial just because it's a two-term expression. And so a lot of times when we're looking at this binomial, we should be thinking, can I use the distributive property? That's the distributive property. That's what we're going to be using to rewriting this into an equivalent expression. So this is what this means. A plus B plus C, right? A times B plus C equals AB plus AC. You'll probably see that. Might not mean much to you. What that means is if you have a binomial here, B plus C, and you multiply A on the outside, it's the same as multiplying A by each term individually and then adding those products. So let's test it real quick. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. It's always good to just make some simple numbers and test them, right? So that'd be 1 times 2 plus 3 equals 1 times 2 plus 1 times 3. So you get 1 times 5 equals 2 plus 3. Obviously that works. So what we have here is we have something. This looks like that second term, right? That AB plus AC. So what we're looking for, what is a common factor? What is an A that we can pull out of that 210d squared minus 63d? So we're going to write it like this, and we're going to look at it in two chunks. First, let's look at, probably the easiest one will be our variables. All right, so we've got a d squared and a d. Really, this d squared, this is what that means is d times itself 2 times, right? So that's d times d. So what can I take out of both of these? Well, I can take a d out of this second one, obviously, and then since there's two d's there, it's d times d. I can take a d out of here. So that's a common term that I can take out of both. Okay? Now, the 210 and the 63, okay, that's going to be a little bit trickier, but what we can see, well, we can divide both by, right, 7. So 7 into 210, it's going to be 30 left. 7 goes into 63. It's going to be 9 left. But you know, you can go into each of those an extra 3 times, right? So 3 goes into 30 10 times, and then 3 goes into 9 3 times. So what I did is I need to multiply 7 times 3. All right, so 21 times. So if I take 21, right, what's going to happen if you divide both of those by that, right? Well, 210 divided by 21, that's going to get you 10. D squared divided by d, that's just going to leave you with that 1d. We do a 21 here. So 63 divided by 21, that's going to give you just 3 left. And then d divided by d is nothing left. So what you're left with is 10d minus 3. If you take a 21d, that's your a term you're going to take out of both. Now you can't just take it out. It's not gone. You're going to factor that out. You're going to put that on the outside. So it's going to look like this. Easiest way to double check, does that really work? Reverse it. Distribute it back in. 21d times 10d is going to be 210d squared. 21d times minus 3, right, because we need this minus, is going to be minus 63, and then it's just a d because there's not a d to multiply by, which gets us back to what we started with. So our answer is going to be that 21d, right, which we had that in all 4 of these answer selections, but it's going to be the 10d minus 3, right? And you notice we need the 21d, so not just the 21 on the outside. And then we need the 10d minus 3, so our answer here is going to be this F.